Well, we're gonna have a little John Deere action today. Gonna be parked in the 7230. Gonna be doing some mowing. It's fired up. Cold start. I'll let some air out of the seat. I think this seat's automatic. That's kind of neat. This thing's like a 2008 too. Kind of surprised it has that. When you click down on the air switch for the seat, it lets air out until it's like enough for your weight or whatever. I don't know, because all I know is when I click it down, it lets air out of the seat and then it just randomly stops, and wherever it stops, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So I guess it works all right. And I really can't remember or not if it works going up too. I think it does. I think if you want to put air in the seat, you click it up and it'll put air into it until it's feeling your kind of weight, and then it just shuts her down. Oh, looks like Dad's getting ready to hook up to a hopper bottom. We better go see how he's doing. What do you think there, gear jammer?
Time to get this bin thing down.
You gonna finish off the hauling for today?
I hope so.
Do you know how many loads are left?
2, 3.
2. 2 or 3 loads left. Oh yeah, there's not much left in here at all. 2 loads easy. Well, I came in here to shut off the 7230 because I get the fine opportunity to get in a grain bin and help them load a truck. So we don't want that thing to sit there and idle for the next 15 minutes while we load the semi. So let's go get in a grain bin. Well, while I'm waiting on him to get back for the last load, I'm gonna take this tractor mower and I'm gonna mow off our sweet corn patch, because corn is too far along now, so it's too tough. It's not good for eating anymore, so might as well just go ahead and mow her down. It sure smells good chopping this sweet corn down. I just gotta make circles out here. So we got a little square patch on the corner of our barn lot. So just take the old bat wing and make circles around it. Last load. Let's climb in there and get her done. Hey, look at that mouse. Where? Just about got her all cleaned out here. So I was originally gonna go do some mowing this afternoon, but it got super warm out and I don't want to go out there on the oily roads and do all that fun stuff. So I will save that for the morning. But for now, this tractor oil got changed in it. So up next would be the fuel filters and then clean out the air filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on that. There's the fuel filter here, and then there's a water separator and another fuel filter on the other side. But we're gonna tackle this one here first. I probably should grab a filter wrench. Do I want to use this one? Probably not. I would probably want to use, is this big enough? I think it is. I think this will work. Yep, that'll work. Don't need that. There's two here, I believe. Oh, there's just one?
There is just one. Yeah.
I thought there was a... Oh, this is the fuel water separator.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought there was a fuel water and another fuel on this side.
There's a fuel filter over there and a separator here.
So we just got one more filter to go. Alrighty, she's all serviced up. Even though I primed the filters, it's gonna crank for a little bit. Low voltage, huh? Well, this thing's all done. Cleaned out the air filter, the cab filter. Oil's been changed, the fuel filters have been changed, and it was washed a little while ago. So, time for this thing to go next door in the cold storage building. Well, folks, we're off to go do some mowing, and I'm not going to mow some roadside, so this is going to be a little bit different, but I'll explain everything when we get there. Well, we've made it to our first location here, so I got the old bat wing unfolded, and what we're going to be chopping down here is some field corn. Gotta find the field entrance here, which here it is. So now we take this bad boy, we fire it up, crank it up to 540. That is PTO RTM, by the way. And now we just take this thing and back it into corn. Well, better lower it first, that might help. There we go. Sad day. Hate to just mow down this beautiful corn. You're probably wondering what the heck am I doing out here mowing corn down, but this right here is where we're going to dump the lime that needs spread on this field this fall. So I just took a little section about 30 foot wide, which is 2 widths of that mower, right in front of the field entrance, so semi drivers can come by here with the load. They can back across this field entrance, back right in here where I mowed this off, and start dumping all the lime. The reason we are out here mowing this down and get this lime hauled now is so it's done and it's out of the way, so we're not waiting this fall when we're harvesting the crop. We're not worried about hauling lime and trying to get it spread as soon as possible. The lime's already here, so as soon as this corn gets harvested, we can come in, or we won't because we don't have a interrogator to do that, but they'll come right in and start spreading the lime, and then we can get this field worked up. So it's just kind of a efficiency thing. Just mow this corn down here. It's not very much at all, but mow this down so the trucks can dump all this lime, and your lime's hauled, and that's out of the way. All you really got to do is just kind of think in your head, like, well, you got to predict how the trucks are going to come by the field so it's easy for them to get in here, get this dump. But there's 9 loads coming here, so I'm just like imagining in my head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loads. This looks about good. So now we're headed to the next one. So here at this spot, there's going to be 20 loads dumped. So what I'm wanting to do is, I just made that cut right there. So I'm hoping I can get 10 loads there on that side. And now I'm going to shave off right next to it on the other side. So we do 10 and 10, and that should be about good. I'm thinking though, I might have to go a little deeper. I don't think I went far enough. Might have to shave her a little deeper. Poor corn. It sure smells good though. So apparently on the way here, we lost the wheel. That's interesting. I did not know. I thought these things were like sealed on the rim. I didn't actually think that was possible, but that's unfortunate. So it looks like I'm gonna have to backtrack. Obviously not with this rig, but with a pickup truck, I need to backtrack the way I took here so I can grab that wheel. That floors me that that fell off like that. Did not think that could happen. I'm currently trying to find the wheel that I lost this morning, and so far I'm not having very much luck. Only a couple more miles to go up until I noticed it was gone. So let's hope we find it here in a couple miles, otherwise we're gonna have to be buying a new one. But anyway, when I get this done, I am gonna go and hook on to our draper head, our 30-footer, and I'm gonna get that thing to the farm. So that'll be up next on today's agenda. We're just slowly cruising about 30 miles an hour here along this road, and I'm just keeping my eyes peeled here, trying to look out for a batwing wheel. Well, we didn't have any luck trying to find the batwing wheel, so we're gonna have to get a new one. On the other hand, we are lucked out by not having to move anything else in this shed to get this draper head out. So just be able to hook onto her and yank her out of the shed. Well, let's take her to the farm. We are going to be doing some work to this draper head, so if you're not already a subscriber, you better go ahead and click that button if you're enjoying this content, because we got some upgrades coming on this bean head, and you might want to stay tuned for that. Go ahead and hit that sub button. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I need to detail this 470 so I can get this thing out of the shop. That's the only thing left to do to this. When you get this out of the shop, so I can bring the combine in, so we can get hooked onto that header. I mean, we can do it with this thing in here, but why not get it out? We have more room with it out. So got to detail the cab, and then this thing can be moved out. I can move the 6130 in here, bring in that draper head, and we got a little project we're going to be working on with it. So stay tuned for more. Hit that subscribe, smash the like button, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.